Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Victoria Garrick, and today I'm going to be giving you 7 tips to help you gain confidence before you play. Shout out to Forza One Volleyball Club for lending me this beautiful court today and all of these balls. I'm so excited to be here so I can film this video for you. Whether you have tryouts coming up or practice and you're just feeling iffy, or you have a game, a lot of times we can get nervous, we can feel anxious, and then that affects the way we play. I'm very familiar with that. I experienced nerves and nervousness all the time at USC, and throughout my years there, I figured out some little tips and tricks that really helped me feel grounded and feel confident before playing volleyball. Before we get into this video, don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel, hit the bell so you get notifications, and give this video a thumbs up. We're gonna get right into it, starting with tip number 1. The first thing I like to do to calm my nerves before playing is listen to music. Now there are so many songs you can listen to. There's pump up songs, there's slow intense songs, there's medium level songs, and so when I'm choosing what to listen to, I make sure it's gonna give me the energy I'm looking for. What I mean by that is if I show up to the volleyball gym and I'm feeling really nervous and really shy and I'm really lacking my confidence, I'm probably gonna go for a song that's super energetic, super dance vibes, and just gives me that good energy. My absolute favorite song to listen to when I need to get hyped and I need to get my energy here is Levels by Avicii. This is a song I listen to more so before games, but it also can get your mind right for practice, and it just makes me so excited to play. On the other hand, sometimes I can show up to the volleyball gym and feel super high energy, but that makes my anxiety super wired and I feel a little bit overwhelmed. So like my energy and my brain functioning is already really high. So sometimes in that moment, I'll choose songs that bring me down and calm me down and give me this chill vibe. One of my favorite songs to listen to when I feel this way, I need to just bring it down and relax and vibe with the energy, is The Way Life Goes. This is a great song. It always makes me smile and just encourages me to take that deep breath and be chill and vibe to the music. The third and final vibe I go for, and I probably go for this vibe most often, is that intense, I'm bad, I'm a savage mentality, and that really gets my confidence going when I get fired up in that intense way and I get like that narrow focus on, I'm gonna do amazing, I'm gonna kill this. My absolute favorite go-to song for this is by Lil Wayne. It is explicit, so to my younger volleyball audience, maybe this isn't the song for you, but I'm just being honest. This is my favorite go-to song to listen to before playing, especially a game, when I need to get that intense attitude. My absolute favorite line is, I got some weight on my shoulders, to me it's like feathers. That just always hits me because I always feel like I'm so stressed, I have the weight of the world. And so to hear this really cool line where he's like, I got some weight on my shoulders, I'm trying to rap, to me it's like feathers, and I'm just like, yes, that's how it's gonna be for me. But here are some also other great songs for this kind of baddie mentality. This next tip might come across a little cliche, but I did this all the time. This was probably one of my go-to things to do, especially freshman year. Motivational videos really got me feeling inspired and feeling like I could do it. I could do whatever it was that scared me or made me nervous. I listened to motivational videos so much so that my absolute favorite one, I have memorized the words. Like I could recite this 3-minute motivational video to you guys because that is how many times I've listened to it. This is the video, I found it on YouTube. I just love every part of it. It's so inspiring. I'm gonna link it in the description. And what I would do is, like, I'm against a wall right now, the court's in front of me, and I just pull up my video and I get in my zone right here before the game, before the practice, and I listen to it. Or sometimes if I couldn't be looking at my screen, I would just play the video and I just think about what I want to do today, how I'm going to play today. I love this video, you guys. I hope you listen to it and check it out.
Your brain is like a circuit switch.
Yeah, so I know this video pretty well. If this is not the video for you or you don't love this video, find another one. There are so many incredible motivational videos on YouTube, and you find one, you bookmark it, you save it on your phone, and then it's 3 minutes, 2 minutes long, and you can listen to it right before you need to play, and it can just give you that feeling that you can do anything. My third tip, and this is an absolute game changer. This, for me, helped me so much with my confidence. Get warm early. So what this means is not just show up and pepper extra, but whatever it is you're worried about. So I was always worried about serve receive. I'm a libero. Serve receive is the most important part of my game. And so I wanted to make sure I was going to pass well. Or when I was competing for my spot and we were going to be passing against each other, I just felt really nervous. And I did not want my first touch to be in this really intense drill. Similar to a game, if you're really nervous about passing serve receive in a game because the servers are really good, let's make sure our first touch is not in the game. That at least was big for my confidence. So what I would do is before games, I would head up to the court early and I would maybe bring a teammate that was wanting to work on serving, or I would ask a coach if they would want to come serve at me for 10 minutes, and I would just pass, just me, a server, and as many balls as I wanted. And that would allow me to just get grooved, to work on my passing angles, and start to feel really warm and confident with no one watching me, no one statting me, no points being calculated, just me getting warm. So whether it's serve receive, or you want extra reps setting, or you want to get a few swings in, show up early and get warm. It will just give you this confidence to call on that is extremely helpful. Tip number 4 is reminding yourself what's in your control and what's not in your control so that you can focus on that. What I mean by this is a lot of times when we're nervous and we're anxious, we're sometimes thinking about the things that are outside of our control. Am I gonna make the team? Do they think I'm gonna play well? Are the coaches gonna choose me? What are my teammates gonna think? We're thinking about all these things that can be really overwhelming and we have no control, because I'm never gonna be the one choosing who's in the lineup. My coaches. I'm never gonna be the one deciding the team. My coaches. And I could never know how the other team's gonna play. Those things are out of my control. But what's in my control are a lot of things. My energy, my effort, my attitude, what kind of teammate I am, if I go for every ball, if I recover fast after mistakes, if I keep an optimistic attitude. All of those things and so much more are in my control. They are things I can 100% count on. So before you go into practice or tryout or the game or whatever it is, focus on what is in your control. A great way to do this, and something that really helped me, is writing it down. So before double days, my senior year, I was getting so nervous. It was senior year. I wanted to make sure I had my spot, all this stuff. I would write down what is in my control, and I actually found pictures and scrapbooks going through all of this stuff. Actually, if you guys watched my video unpacking all of my volleyball stuff from USC, you would see that I found this note page that I used to write on before my double days. So I really stand by this one. The mind is really important. What you think and say to yourself is really important. It has a lot to do with your confidence and your anxiety and your nerves. So make sure you take the time to write down what's in your control and really focus on that. The 5th tip is to create an epic thought list. So if you're really, really feeling nervous and anxious, it's not something that you can will away. We need to do some more concrete exercises. So we just talked about focusing on what's in your control, and I said you guys should write that down if you want to. This next exercise you definitely have to write down. It's something that really helped me when all of those negative and those worrisome thoughts were cluttering my mind. So this is how your epic thought list is gonna go. You're gonna write down your negative thought. You can write negative thought. Honestly, sometimes seeing the word negative is not ideal. Maybe you could write down, let's write gremlin. That's fun. And please don't judge my handwriting. It looks terrible. So gremlin thought. So what is my gremlin thought? I'm not good enough. This was something I always thought to myself. I think it was because I was a walk-on, I was not a scholarship player, so I always convinced myself, maybe I'm not good enough because, I'm not on scholarship. And I had to really work through this negative thought. And so what you do is you draw a line down the center of the page, and then you write your epic thought. Because this is our epic thought list and you channel your Lizzo, you channel your McGregor, whatever persona just exudes confidence for you, and you disprove that negative thought. So I'm gonna write, heck yeah, I'm good enough. So that's my epic thought. Heck yeah, I'm good enough. And then I'm gonna back that up with 3 facts, 3 things that are true. So number 1, I'm on the team. So that's a given. So I look up the roster, I'm there. If I really wasn't good enough, I wouldn't be on the team. Number 2, I would say like experience. And you guys, my handwriting is terrible and I'm writing really fast, but you could write down actual long things. So you could write, I have played against XYZ teams and I played well. I have come back from challenge in my life and persevered. Write down things that actually happened. And then my 3rd one might be, coach writes me in the lineup. So at the time, even though I thought I wasn't good enough, I was starting. And so I would have to remind myself, if I really wasn't good enough, if that negative thought really was true, why would he be playing me? And so I would look at my epic thought and think, wow, all of these things are true, they're factual, and they disprove this made up negative thought that is just popping into my brain. So this is how you make your epic thought list, and you just keep going with that, you keep writing things down, and then when you're done, if you wanna rip it up and crumple it into a ball and throw it away and be like, I'm done with my thoughts, I handled all of them, or if you want to keep it, and then you keep it in your journal, and so the next time that same thought comes up, if I'm not good enough, you can continue adding reasons why you are good enough. So this is called your epic thought list. It's really helped me. Shout out Nicole Davis. She's the one who taught me how to do this my freshman year. And yeah, it's really great, so I hope you guys give it a try. This next tip, I'm honestly losing count. I think we're at 6. The 6th tip is to focus your energy and attention on the success of others. What that means is we are going to think about, how can we make our teammates do well? How can I make the outside hitters do well? How can I make the setter set the best she's ever set? Focus on other people. A lot of time when I'm super nervous, it's because I'm thinking all about myself. I'm thinking, oh my God, I hope I pass well. I hope I can play well. I hope I have good defense. I'm worrying about me, and how other people are gonna perceive me and think of my play. Too much about yourself, and that is what causes those thoughts and convinces you that you absolutely can't mess up, which obviously is not true. People mess up in volleyball all the time. I've made some pretty tragic mistakes. Oh my God, you guys, this is the part. This is the part. So instead, I would try to adapt the mentality that it's not about me. It's not about me at all. It's about the setter, it's about the outside, it's about the oppo, it's about those things. It's about our communication. And so part of that is a mentality, obviously. You want to be thinking, ooh, okay, how can I make the outside do well? Yeah, she's killing it. Ooh, the setter's killing it. So constantly be thinking about other people and wanting them to succeed. And then another thing you can do is actually verbalize that in your play. So here is what that would look like. I don't have any teammates, so I'm gonna be talking to myself, but if I was in serve receive and I was trying to adapt the mentality of my teammates doing well, this is how I would talk. Okay, Cindy, right here, I got you a great pass. You got this. Be ready for the set. Right here, I got the pass. Mine. Let's go, Cindy, right here, right here. Let's go, Cindy, one more, I'm gonna feed you. Yep, there we go. Mine, let's go. Okay, setter. So if you guys see that, the way I'm talking is about how I'm gonna get you a set, and then we're gonna run the play and you're gonna kill it, and I'm thinking about contributing to my team. It's not about me and me standing here like, I hope I pass it perfect. So focusing on others is a huge way to divert the nerves and anxiety from yourself. And you can do this at tryouts. I know tryouts are about you and like you wanna make the team, but I play better when I'm not thinking about myself. I think we all play better when we're not thinking about ourselves and we're not in our heads. So when you show up to tryouts, be the outside or the libero or the setter that's making the players around them great. Coaches love to see that. Are you someone that's gonna make the people around you better? So take the light off yourself, shine it on someone else. The 7th and final tip I have for you guys is to come back to gratitude and your love for the game. I know that can sound a little cheesy, a little cliche, but something that really helps me is zooming out of my one single little life and thinking about the entire world and how great and amazing it is that we have the opportunity to play volleyball right now. And looking at the equipment and thinking I have a ball and I have knee pads and I have shoes and I have all these things to play a sport I love, and there's people that can't play the sports they love. Or thinking about a time I was injured and how I would have loved to get out there and play. I would have loved for my ankle not to be sprained anymore. And just take that time to think about how grateful you are to be playing volleyball, especially with everything that's happened with quarantine. You guys have firsthand experience what it's like to not have your sport, to not see your teammates every day, to not go to practice. So when you do go to that tryout, yes, you're nervous, yes, things are going on, but just remember how lucky you are to be playing volleyball again, because there was a time where we could not play, and there are still times when people can't play for different reasons. So always come back to gratitude. Gratitude equals happiness. There have been so many studies that have shown it, and there are 3 things I do to lock myself into the present moment with gratitude. The first thing I will do is I will close my eyes and I will wiggle my toes in my shoes and feel my feet on the ground in my shoes, and I will be here in this moment. Just take a second. I did this during the national anthem before every game, to just be right here. We're not in the warm-up. We're not thinking about the game. We're just right here, wiggling our toes in our shoes, feeling the ground, and getting present. The next thing I did, this is parts 2 and 3, but it's simply one thing, is I would close my eyes and I would identify the loudest sound in the room. So what's the loudest sound? Maybe it's the ref's whistle blowing. It's that person screaming on that court. It's the mom talking right here. What's the loudest thing? And then once you identify that, what's the quietest thing you can hear right now? Close your eyes, tune out the ref's whistle, tune out the conversation. Can you hear the scrunching of the jacket of your teammate right in front of you? Can you hear the little pattery footsteps of a teammate behind you? Can you hear the breathing of someone to your left? Just think of the quietest sound in the room. And oftentimes when I did my feet and then I did the sounds, I felt really connected to the present moment, and I could be really grateful. Well, those are the 7 tips I had for you today. I hope that at least one of them, if not all of them, can be helpful to you and you can utilize them to help calm down those nerves and get you confident before you play. Comment down below which of the 7 tips was your favorite that you're excited to try. And also, if you have any tips that help you gain confidence before you play, comment that below. That way we can have a ton of comments of volleyball players talking about the ways they feel confident and shake off nerves before games. I think that would be really cool and really helpful to everyone. Also, something so exciting that I cannot wait to tell you guys is I have merch! Yay! So you guys have been asking for some volleyball themed merch for a really long time, and I have now come out with this shirt. It is jersey styled. It has a Garrick 4 on the back, so you can rep your girl. And then on the front is my signature on the pocket. So I hope you guys go check these out. You can purchase them at victoriagarrick.com/merch, and I want to see you rocking it. So if you get your Garrick shirt, I want you to tag me in your Instagram, DM it to me, email it to me. I want to see the pictures. I'm sure you're going to look awesome, so make sure you check that out. And also, the t-shirt is not the only thing I have. I came out with hoodies. So these are my #RealPost hoodies. A lot of you guys who follow me on Instagram know I post these things called #RealPost, which have no Photoshop, no filter, and they try to be as real as possible. And on the arm sleeve, we have these really awesome charms that have special meanings. It also comes in black, super cool, depending on which one you guys like better. And the charms on the arm are my absolute favorite, and you'll see there's a 4. That was my volleyball number, so each of these things means something special to me. You can check out the meanings on my website at victoriagarrick.com/merch. So you can get the black hoodie, you can get the white hoodie, and you can get the jersey t-shirt. And all of this, once again, can be found at victoriagarrick.com/merch. Don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel if you enjoyed this video, and hit the bell so you get notifications. Once again, my name is Victoria Garrick. You can follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, all that fun stuff, and we can stay connected. Thank you guys again for watching, and I will be back for you next Thursday.